Have you noticed everything just feels fake now? Like conversations, relationships, social media, personalities, everything. It just feels so fake, like everyone is performing, like everyone's trying to be perceived rather than actually live their life. And nothing feels real because it's not. People are recording moments rather than feeling them. They're going to do things just to post it online. They're not doing it to actually live it and enjoy their lives and be present in the moment. People just care about their online image, how other people are going to see them. They don't even think or care about how they're actually living their life or what's best for them. They think as long as the people online think they're doing good and they're keeping up this image online, that they're doing good when they're really not. And also everything is becoming content. Literally everything. Arguing, fighting, like literally anything you could think of is becoming content. So it's taking the realness out of it. It's taking the presence out of it. People aren't being present. They're posting it online, thinking about how can they make it into content. Which I mean I understand, but you have to do everything on a thin line. You can't overdo it, you can't underdo it. And really, too, social media just 100% has destroyed authenticity. Um, all the trends online, whatever people see celebrities wearing, doing, seeing, saying, whatever morals they see them instilling within themselves, people just want to do that. People just want to be like the next person because it's easier than actually sitting down to understand who you are and understand what you actually like as a person and understand what makes you different from other people. You should take pride in that. You should take pride in being different. You shouldn't want to be like everybody else. I don't want to be like everybody else. Everybody was made different for a reason. You know, that's kind of one of the parts of life, to figure out who you are and embrace it and play your cards the best that you can with what you're given. So, also, everybody online, it's like a competition to see who's the most nonchalant, who's the most heartless, who's the most stoic. Like, rather than actually being present in relationships, with families, with whatever you're doing, people just being nonchalant is the new trend. Seeing who can care less is the new trend, the new thing that goes on between relationships. Like, it's really insane, actually. And the internet also rewarded being perceived rather than being genuine. So the internet glorifies, like, for example, somebody can just go online with the ski mask on, post guns, and post some drugs, be on the block, and they're going to be perceived as some YN. And the whole time, that is a good man. He's a good father. He went to Harvard. You know what I'm saying? But it's the social media gives more glorification to how you are perceived than who you actually are, which is insane. And it's just taking away the authenticity of life. And that's why nothing feels real. Another reason nothing feels real is because nobody even knows who they really are. So, how can you be real with somebody if you don't even know the real you? You don't even know who you are to present the realness of yourself to somebody else, yet you want other people to be real with you. I mean, if you really think about it, it doesn't make sense. So I just think you have to have humility and have to be able to put your pride aside and kind of be able to dive deep, figure out what you're doing wrong, what you can fix for yourself, not what everybody else, not what works for you doesn't work for everybody else. You got to understand that. Like, everybody's different. You have to figure out what works for you. Like, nobody even does any self-reflecting. Nobody sits down and reflects on themselves. Like, just last night, I got out of character, and before I went to bed, like, I thought about it. I tend to do that every night. How did my day go? What could I have done better? What did I do good today? You know, give myself credit, but also remain accountable. What I could have done. Only you're accountable for your life. The bad habits that you've built, you're accountable for it. Whatever childhood you had, we're grown. Like, it's up to you to make the best out of that. That's not an excuse anymore. And another thing that goes with people not even knowing who they are, they'll get around whoever and be whoever they think they want them to be trying to please them to avoid conflict or to be liked, whatever it may be. And I'm not even gonna lie, I actually did struggle with that because I did used to people please. And I did notice that, and I started kind of becoming aware of that, becoming self-conscious of that. And I'm like, no, like, I'm not going to change depending on who I'm around. I'm going to remain who I am. And that's kind of one of the things that start to come with knowing who you are. You can remain the same around everybody, and you will know and trust that people that are meant to be in your life will be in your life. The things that aren't meant to be in your life won't be in your life. And you just have to trust that. You being yourself, you will get everything that's yours. God will give you everything that's yours. You don't have to worry. But what you need to do is focus on you, what you can do different. One thing I've instilled in my thought process is every single situation, being able to find something I could have done better. Even if I did one thing wrong, and in this situation, whatever other party did 99 things wrong, I will still sit there and be like, okay, well, I still did this. How can I do better next time? Or how can I become more aware of this feeling next time I feel it before it transpires to something worse? If you know what I mean. Also, conversation just feels so empty. Nobody has any attention. Nobody listens. Everything is so surface level. Everything is just, nobody can even connect or be present. Like, that goes along with, if somebody doesn't even know who they are, how can you connect with them and get to know who they are if they don't even know who they are? And sometimes you have to have grace for people, of course. Like, but you can't sacrifice yourself, your mentality, your everything, trying to get a side of somebody that just isn't there, you know? And then it also comes with friendships, relationships. Everything is built on distraction, not connection. Like, relationships aren't built on, okay, how can we navigate our way through life together? How can we face the problems and challenges of life together, work together, and figure them out and help each other? Everything's just built on, oh, let's go out, let's drink, let's forget about our problems, let's go sleep around, let's do all of the things that are not going to support our future. And those are the easiest friendships to keep and maintain. Like, they come so easy. I've had so many of those friendships. Now I'm actually getting to the point in my life where I'm getting genuine friendships. Like, I'm having genuine connections with people that actually want to help me, that I want to help, that we both bring something to the table. Honestly, you need to remove yourself from situations or people or places that your energy or what you're bringing to the table is not matched. Like, if there's 5 people and you're bringing everything to eat to the table every night and nobody ever is bringing anything else, it gets to be too much and you just can't do it. So you need to be able to have the discernment to draw that line early and soon. So another thing, this is the worst thing, and this will kind of close it off. People care more about looking happy to the people online than actually being happy. Let that sink in. It's actually insane. And none of this is to judge you. I literally related to every single thing from start to finish in this video, and I'm learning my way to navigate through it. But you need to understand, and let me just say this, let this sink in a little bit. How does the image of being happy to other people matter more than you actually being happy? And I know we've been programmed to think and be this way, but I want you to actually sit down and think about it. Like, does this actually make any sense? You really need to prioritize what makes you happy and stop people pleasing. Stop trying to make everybody else happy. You aren't even making yourself happy. I believe, how can 2 people be happy if neither of them know how to be happy on their own? The best thing is one person that knows how to be happy, another that knows how to be happy, and they come together and are even happier together. And to sum it up, that's more than enough reasons or explanations why nothing feels real. Everything just feels so fake and phony, like so forced. And you're not alone. I promise you're not alone. Everybody's feeling it, but if this applied to you or something that you heard in this video, you'll be able to apply to your life or kind of become self-aware of, let me know in the comments if this helped you in any way at all. If you have any video topics or ideas or anything you'd like me to talk about, I'll do requests. Whatever I get in the comments, I will make videos of. I will I want to build a community. I don't just want fans. I want to be a community. I want to be present with everybody. I'm not above anybody. Anybody that supports me and I help, we are the same. I'm no better or no worse than you. And I may have went through more things or less things and know more or less, but that doesn't make us any less or better. We're equal. So I just hope everybody has a good week, a good rest of their week, and just try to find the real you instead of trying to find the realness of everybody else and wanting everybody else to be so real. Like, I think it's best to just focus on you being real. Focus on what's really wrong and not what's surface level wrong. And really just dig deep and take that time. Put the time into yourself. If you put that time into yourself, one day somebody will put that time back into you. You reap what you sow. Whatever you put in, you get out. Therefore, I'm going to wrap it up. I appreciate everybody, and I hope you have a good rest of your day. Peace and blessings. God bless everybody.